certain times where you're just like.
Well, they switch his meds. That's the only reason his is separate.
You don't typically, every once in a while you will. Yeah. But for me, like today, I have a meeting at 1 o'clock. So you won't see me pick Abby up from school or from her clinic on those days. Yeah. You know?
I very rarely have things that are deadlined or scheduled. You know, it's I just have to get a video up. That's it. You know, pretty much. And I usually make one.
Yeah. So like I have, coaching calls with girls on my team and
I have an ADHD trait, let me tell you. Like you want to push back on someone with ADHD with different, deadlines and rules and requirements. And, like we work hard and we get a lot done, but man, it's all over the place. No, you're gonna get stuff done. Yeah, that's how we operate, and it works really well for us. We're both happy.
Asa and Isaiah. They both have ADHD and Abby has autism.
Are you happy with your position?
And me, I'm a mixture of ADHD.
And of course, that's changed over the years, and it'll change again.
Yeah.
It always. I used to wake Priscilla up with a cup of coffee next to her bed.
Yeah, I go into that. I want to go back to that.
Well, now our coffee time has changed to after Abigail's ready for the day. I used to, back in the day, my coffee time was my hour drive to work every day. So,
and mine was on my way to work.
Cheers is not going to look just like ours.
It's going to be constantly changing.
Constantly changing.
I mean, we've been married 23 years, so almost.
And being open to change too. Being open to change is important.
Yeah.
It's gonna make life a whole lot easier for you if you stick to your ways and things change. You're gonna get.
I think I'm the most unmarried woman there probably is.
So don't be too.
Literally.
On your routine, I guess.
Not saying that's a bad thing.
Abigail's changed so much. Just in the years we've been vlogging. Like it's not even half her life. It's a third of her life at best that we've been vlogging. And
who says I want it? Because if I marry you, then if you need a character, but I can't get paid for that shit.
Look at how much has changed.
Then I just gotta wipe your ass because I love you. If I don't marry you, I'm doing it because I love you, but I'm still getting paid for it. Because we have a different last name. You're not paying me to stay there, so why is it fuck that? It's coming out of your pocket.
In the mornings, as far as like preparing for breakfast and stuff.
Okay, whatever.
On her days off, not when she has to be at school.
We need money too, so if it happens, you're not gonna have a stranger taking care of you.
Yeah. And she's just not.
We'll get married on your deathbed.
Like, let me bring myself along. She just kind of moseys around and like, girlfriend, let's go. We get places to be. Which I know, I watch vlogs. I know you guys can definitely resonate with that. And
no, we gotta be married before that. If I'm doing that, I gotta be able to get the Social Security. If I'm actually putting a ring on that finger and having that marriage license,
it was a lot more.
It's gotta be in time to get the Social Security then.
Like preparing our breakfast and stuff.
Otherwise, we might just keep living the way we are.
She's gotten so good at it. It's a lesson that we have to work on, so we just have her do it.
There'll still be something.
There's gonna be enough to live on.
And that goes with everything. That's brushing her hair. All the parts of the mornings, with the exception to
I can make 500
back tasks, specifically taking a shower, getting dressed.
It'd be enough for me to live on, because once you're dead, I'm moving in with him. So he's paying all the bills.
100%.
Because he's taking care of Mom.
And she does it.
So I just need the money for my vape and my weed. Because he ain't going to buy that for me.
You said no, you're not living with him.
You're not saying no, I'm not living with it.
I did, I heard.
So yeah, it's still required. But again, we got a lot to do. We have a very busy day. We got to do. I gotta put on my dapper news outfit. Make sure everything is Make sure I got it all squared right, so I'm not stressed right now. Priscilla bought me a present, you guys. It was so
Okay, you can pay for it. I'll just do my name.
check it out.
You're silly and one paying your bills.
Right? But I mean, you don't like just order things from it. It looks like there's like this, right? Along with the vest, bow tie, and there's a pocket watch too.
So cute.
We're gonna be looking fancy. All right. See you guys tomorrow. See, be on the vlog again.
That's enough.
This guy, you know, gotta go see a guy about a thing. You come take my picture. Take my photograph outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Go check out the pond first. You gotta like pond first vlog. The other channel. See you tomorrow. Bye.
The world doesn't have a basketball player.
So you're gonna go get the puff cone loaded up. Then I already see this one. Was this a different snake than your building? Or you're gonna pack us a bowl since we gotta wait for the fat one to eat and do dishes.
I'm still waking up. I just got out of bed.
Because whether I'm just making grilled cheeses or grilled cheeses and fries, I ain't got no place to put all grilled cheeses on.
I just want to make a quick toast to all of you guys watching the videos. You guys been great.
Maybe grilled cheeses and tater tots.
It's gonna taste amazing. Perk me up, and we're gonna get into this video. Cheers.
I just know I've been in the mood for like a grilled cheese for like 2 days now. So I might as well just break down and have my grilled cheese.
Here with me today. This is a nice long video. We're going to be building a rack from scratch out of PVC for the Freedom Breeder bins. Everybody looking to save a little bit of money. This is definitely the route to go. Now, I have a lot of snakes that need to be upgraded, so this came at the perfect time. This is so easy to do. Don't be scared.
Yeah, your last one was 16 minutes, so this should be a different one than the last one I watched. Even though you're still building a fucking rack.
If you have a snake that's exceeding 3.5 feet to 4 feet, you're going to need a bigger bin, probably an FB70, which is a real nice size tub. But let me show you the tubs that we're going to be using today. So these are the Freedom Breeder FB28s. You have your cup holder that will go right here so the snake can't store in the water. It's a nice size bin, and this is perfect for sub-adults to small adult users. So let me show you exactly what we're going to need, and we're going to knock this out in about 30 minutes. Guys, I forgot to mention, this rack will also be perfect for baby and young ball pythons. As they grow, you need something bigger. When they're real small, this will be just perfect. Now, this rack is so simple. I don't have a lot of ingredients, just a couple. This is the first thing you'll need is screws that will be good for PVC. So I'm using spats, multi-purpose construction screws. 1¼ inch. You can get this exact one. I got it at Home Depot. I believe it was around $6.99. This will last you a long time, and these are the perfect screws to go right through the PVC. And a beautiful Black & Decker drill. This is all you need to push the screw through the PVC. Now, this is a corded one for about $29.99 at Home Depot. If you want to get something fancy, you can get a nice cordless one. It'll be more expensive, but I only use this a couple times a year, so it's just perfect. So last but not least, we're going to need PVC. I get mine from Piedmont Plastics. I just email them exactly how many pieces I need, the measurements, and they put it into their computers, and they cut it with a machine precisely every time they call you or email you when it's ready. You just go pick it up. I believe they also ship, but it's a little bit more costly. Now, if you want to build the rack that I'm doing today, exact, I'll leave in the description below the exact measurements, how many pieces you'll need. That'll be all in the description below. Or you could just Get imaginative and build your own to your exact needs. So we're going to get into this right now. 30 minutes tops, and we'll be building.
Will you hurry up and eat, boy?
Snapple W2, filing your taxes 100% free with TurboTax Free Edition. Roughly 37% of taxpayers qualify. 1040 only with credits only. Get the TurboTax out now. How long do I have to wait?
Which one of you on the side?
3 times on TurboTax. 3 days of
Truly sorry, we're still working. Sit down, son. I love you. I'm going to love you. Wish I could take your hairs off.
We need to talk about what happened.
Alright, so I'm going to start it off. I don't have a cameraman, so work with me. I'm doing all my stuff. So we got our 12 pieces strategy for each level. And we got a beautiful side panel. So what we're going to do first is take one of the side panels, lay it down. The rest is going to go separate.
And so were they good? That's fine if you only ate some of it. I was just asking if it was good. I'll get you something in a minute. Set it down. Either me or brother will get you a drink in a minute.
Make sure it's nice and flat, and then we're going to smooth it. Alright, so we got our first screw in, that's going to hold it in place. Now we're going to screw the bottom and the middle. Alright, so we got our first side panel. Now we're going to take
Oh, God.
And then we can turn it right side up. Alright guys, so here's the side panel laying on its side. I just want to give you a close-up view of what I'm doing here. So you can see the one in the middle, one on the bottom. So for every level, I'm doing 3 screws on both sides and so it's nice and secure. Alright, so we got the side panel on both sides. First level. Now we're just going to turn this right side up, start building it all the way up, and you can already see this is going to be the formation of the rack. We're building it upside down. Then when we're done, we flip it upside down, and it's perfect. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about when we get to the end, but it's coming out just perfect so far. We put that down first, and then we just throw the bin right on top of it. So now you got your spacer gap, you got your bin. Now we put second level of PVC right on top. Just Just make sure everything lines up perfectly, and we screw in each side and go up, go up, go up. All right, so it would help you a lot. Have someone here to help you hold these side panels. I'm doing it alone. You can do it by yourself, but if you have someone to help you, it would definitely make things a little easier. So now we got our spacer gas, our bin. We put our PVC level on top. Just make sure everything is nice and flush, and we start screwing the second level in. All right, so now's the test. The bin out. Take the spacer gas out. You can go right on top to the next level because we're going to reuse it there. And now we're going to slide this in and see how nice and smooth it is and see how much gap we have on top. So now I'm going to show you exactly why we use the spacer gap. You can see that gap right there. It gives it enough room so that the bin can slide in and out nice and smooth, and it allows the snake to breathe. But you don't want that gap to be too big, otherwise the snake could escape. But again, for an adult or sub-adult beluga, this is perfect. If this was a baby hatchling, they'll be able to get right out of it. So you need something real thin, so it's almost like that. But that works perfectly. That's the thickness of this. Now we're just going to start building all the way up. Alright, so we got our first level done. That's the hardest part. Getting these two side panels onto the base. Now we got our second level. Put the spacer gap, put the disc, take your next level, just put it on top, make sure it's nice and even, and we're going to see that all four sides. Now, I remember the first time I actually built my rack and finished it. It was the most rewarding feeling, and it just gave me ideas of what I can do for future builds. If you guys actually go ahead and make a rack, you're going to totally understand exactly how to build them, and your imagination is just going to run wild. You can build any kind of rack you want, so I highly recommend you do. Now, PVC has gone up a lot in price. It's pretty much doubled in the past 2 years, so it is still a little pricey, but definitely worth it. Lightweight, easy to clean, and it is just beautiful. So that's perfect. That's just what you're looking for. Look how nice and easy and slide in and out. If it was a little too tight, you would have to fight with it sometimes. You buy those racks and they're a little too tight and you're struggling with them. You don't want to have to do all that hassle. You want it nice and smooth, and you want to make sure your snake is safe. You can't escape. You have the proper airflow. So this is just Now I like to set up everything with each level. I got my screws right there. I'll put one right there, one right there. Kind of like you're making a pizza, just put some pepperoni everywhere. I got a screw. I got another screw, another screw right there. Make it nice and simple. Boom. There we go to the other side. And I go to the back. So you can see how simple this is to build. You know, I'm doing this on camera. I'm taking my time. I'm showing you. If I was doing this by myself, about 20 minutes, I'll have this whole thing up. Just put the next spacer gap on top. You just put the next bin. Take another piece of PVC. Like that. This is so much fun. You can do it one piece through, and you just sprinkle the screws on each corner. You don't have to do this, but this just makes it a lot easier for me. One of them. So everything's ready. Now over the back. I got my screw ready. You know, this is not a contest, but I'm just showing you how quick I can do this. Now, come right here. Perfect. Almost done. Put the last panel on top. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Perfect. Alright, so we got the last one in. Now let's see how perfect it came out. So we don't need that anymore. Slide this in. Oh yeah, perfect. Slide it really, really nice and smooth. That gap is just perfect. Everything looks good. So now we're gonna test out the whole rack. Flip it upside down because this is gonna be, this right here is going to be the base. If you look closely, it's slightly imbalanced. I didn't get it the exact center, but that's okay. Just a little bit gap like this. And when I flip it over, that'll be on the floor, so it won't even make a difference. So let's do that. And we're gonna test each level one by one. If you have a bad back, it's quintessential that you get somebody to help you. You don't want to get hurt. But these are pretty light. Now, if this was melamine or wood rack, this would probably be twice or three times the weight as this one. All right, so now I'm gonna go level by level because it's perfect. I already know it does because we went in and out of each level as we built it. So let's just perfect. Double checking space between each one is just right. Everything is picture perfect. All the screws are in perfectly. There's none coming out the sides. It almost looks like a professional carpenter built this. Alright guys, so I have a lot of excess PVC. When you make your cuts, you go to Piedmont Plastics, they give you all the cuts you wanted, and they always have excess. So I have a lot of excess PVC. I have enough to cover the backing. It won't be exact, but it'll be in strips. I'm going to put the heat tape on the back, you'll see that. Now if you live up north and you want it belly heat, you'll have to put belly heat as it's colder up north, and you'll want to totally close this off to conceal the heat, you would need another panel 70¼ inches tall by 24½ inches long, and it'll be flawless. So now the last thing we need to do is to apply the heat tape to the back. I'm not doing belly heat. I'm applying it along the back. You know, I got my heat tape from Rental Basics, and they put on the plug for me. For about $1 more, they'll do it for you. You can get a long roll of this stuff and cut it yourself, or they could pre-cut it. That's the way I got it. And now this is the excess PVC I had. It fits perfectly along the back. Now I'll be able to push the bins in the rack, and they won't come out through the other side. It'll hold everything in place, hold the heat tape. Now I'm just going to screw it in, and it will be done. Alright guys, the rack came out beautifully. I just want to show you real quick why I make the depth of the rack deeper than the bins. I give it about 2 inches extra than the actual bin. If I made it exactly, it would sit right there like that, which would be fine. But for extra security, I like to be able to push it all the way back so you can see you have a nice space right here. Right here, you have a 2-inch clearance. So if the snake is really strong and wants to start pushing the bin forward, it's going to take him a long time until he actually can push it where he can escape. I've never had a snake ever escape from one of these. Some people will put stoppers, but I don't think it's necessary. With these, I've never had an escapee. I've never even had one try to escape. I've heard stories. I think ball pythons, it might be good to put a stopper because they're a little bit more muscular. But that's why I like the bins to be able to be pushed all the way back in so there's no chance of escape. Man, this rack came out beautifully. Now I got to struggle to pick up this rack and bring it into the snake room. Luckily, it's PVC, so it's lightweight, it's too fine. Now, if it's for wood, that'll be another story. I'm hungry. This has been a long video. I'm going to go grab a dinner. I'm going to do a separate video.
I'm hungry too.
Will you start dishes, Chris?
But I hope you guys enjoy.
I know you're done eating.
Alright, so this is the side panel laying on its side. Give you guys
I was gonna start our supper when fucking I got your brothers done. I didn't realize until then that we only had one fucking plate clean. Chris! Dishes!
Feeling healthy by leaps and bounds. Making a dinner that makes their whole day. And giving your best friend that life. Science.
Hulu and Disney Plus are better together for one low price. The Disney Bundle with Hulu and Disney Plus.
Hey guys, today we're here with Rich Crowley of Rich Crowley Reptiles. Those of you that know him probably have seen that he wrote a book on short-tail pythons.
Get my dishes done and I'll stop finding a bunch of reptile people and farm people and shit on your fucking...
I have read it. It's a great book. Get out there. I know. Are you selling it direct, or are you just doing it through Amazon still?
People can contact me directly through the website or email me. I think I contact my email address, and it's $25 directly. I'll autograph it. I charge a few extra dollars for shipping and handling, and actually most of that goes to donation to U.S. Park, of course. Perfect. And then, but you can buy through Amazon. So that's
I was gonna say, I know I got mine directly from you, but I wasn't sure what you were doing now. So you're in one of his reptile rooms here, and we're going to talk some short-tail pythons. I'm pretty excited about some of the stuff he has. I already went through and looked, so it won't be as much of a surprise for me. But I'll let Rich take it away, and we'll start looking at some stuff here.
Sure. Well, we'll start out with, everybody always wants to see a red-blood python. So we'll start out with the classic. I'll bring this guy out. He's referred to as Big Red for good reason. So anybody wants to know how big a blood python can get, and there's a perspective for you. I put in a little bit under the light. So this is originally an imported.
You know I was trying to call you now. Oh, I was just wondering.
Years ago. He's right around 17 years old right now. So this is what you can expect when you take good care of him. Just laid back and work, and you got a big nice sluggy smoke. Everybody wants to. And that's the normal, right? And would you like to show me? Looking. So we'll kind of show one of my favorites, a T positive albino. This is from the blood cell. Rhinos. There's a white head. And of course, he's got the beautiful red colorations, typical of a T positive albino.
Yeah, people on my channel have seen a lot of T positive. Like I was telling you before, almost everything I have has it in there somewhere. I love it.
And of course, you're right back too. And he's been around. This one also. So this is a 2007 hatchling, so he's about 13 years old. He's done a lot of sire